the Pharisees. They hated him. Well, they wanted to kill him, and they did. But one of the things that we can apply the Bible to our life in the area of anger, especially when it comes to our husband or our wife, be angry and do not sin, and don't let the sun go down on your wrath. If you keep taking notes, that's in Ephesians 4:26. Ephesians 4:26. If you want to, write these down, look them up later, study them after the program's over, but be angry and do not sin. In other words, Jesus had righteous anger whenever he turned over the tables of the money changers outside of the temple, because they were not treating the temple area with the proper respect that his father deserved. So that was righteous anger. But the key is he turned over the tables, he hit them over the whip, but he didn't kill anybody. In other words, let's put a modern spin on it. If your wife divorces you, yes, you can be angry that she divorced you, but don't kill her. And this is another thing that's really critically important is if you don't forgive others, your Father in heaven can't forgive you. That's in Matthew 6:14 and 15. If you forgive others, God will forgive you. If you refuse to forgive somebody, your Father in heaven says he can't forgive you. Matthew 6:14 and 15. Check it out. It's important for us to work out our salvation. In other words, we can't work to earn heaven. I'm talking about work out your salvation. And try to be a better Christian. Try to be more Christ-like every day that you live. One of the things when you were talking about anger and getting revenge on somebody, in Colossians 3:8 says, put off all these things, anger and wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy language out of your mouth. These are things that are so commonplace in our world today. You know, you'd think that the F word is being taught to children in grade school, the way that it's in today's society and the way people talk. But the Lord tells us if you want to be more Christ-like, get rid of anger, get rid of wrath, get rid of malice, get rid of blasphemy and filthy language. Don't ever let it come out of your mouth, because people are, well, they're judging us whether we want it or not. And don't tell me judge not, lest ye be judged. There is such a thing as righteous judgment too. When I'm talking about righteous judgment, I mean, I think it's correct for us to judge the people that are promoting abortion. Abortion is against God's will. It's against God's law. It's easier to get an abortion today than it is to deport an illegal alien. Abortion has become so much a part of our society. It's accepted. Mm-hmm. Divorce has become so much of our society. It's accepted. Here's another one, which I honestly have renamed an acceptable sin, and yet it's not an acceptable sin: fornication. It's so common for people to move in together and practice fornication as if that's normal. There are so many opportunities for us to live God's life the way God wants us to live it. There's a place for making love, and it's in marriage. And fornication has become an acceptable sin in today's world. Divorce has become an acceptable sin. In many circles, alcoholism and drug use has become an acceptable sin. There are states that are passing laws to make drug use less and less punishable by law. It's amazing how we as a nation are moving away from God and not moving closer to God. And you go back to our founding fathers, this nation was founded on biblical principles.
Brady Ministries International is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. Your tax-deductible donations may be sent to the address on our website, edbradyradio.com, edbradyradio.com. Thanks, and may God bless you for your support and for your prayers.